I lost my mind and found reason with a capital R. That's literally what happened when I had a crack up or a breakdown. I had gone off my meds and spiraled into a manic episode. To tell the God's honest truth, I thought TV commercials were instructing me to stay awake and stop eating. If you saw me that day, you'd assume I was on something. Speed or whatever the vintage uppers that were on the black market that year. The cops were called. Neighbors wondered what the hell was wrong with me. I was digging a hole in the front yard with a soup spoon at 5 a.m. and had been at it since 5 p.m. the evening before. It's basically all a blur to me now. I wound up hospitalized on a 48-hour hold to see if I was a danger to myself or others. I only remember clearly requesting to hold on to my progressive bifocals, the glasses I used for reading, as well as long-distance sight. They took all my possessions, wallet, watch, shoes, locked them up, locked me up. I had no choice. 5150. I wanted to hang on to my prescription glasses. Didn't have a clue what I thought I'd be reading at the psych emergency ward. Just insist on my glasses not getting separated from me. It's mainly all a blur. I was subsequently let out, cleared way before the 48 hours. The poor shrink, the one guy on duty to evaluate all of us. He had some real nutcases to assess. Folks who had just thrown themselves off buildings only to wind up with all the bones in their feet broken. Stuff like that. He didn't have to spend much time with me. Are you going to harm yourself? No? Okay, you're cleared. Looking back on that day, one thing stands out. A hipster guy with a handlebar mustache and short, messy hair. He was passed out, dead to the world for the entire 12 hours I spent there. Clutched in his hand was a book by Kant called Critique of Pure Reason. I don't know why, but at some point in the middle of my 5150 hold, I pried it from his hand. He didn't stir. He must have been full of tranquilizer. I mean, he didn't move for 12 hours. Seems there had been a good reason to keep my prescription glasses on hand. That book, a critique of reason by reason itself. Free rational inquiry happens to support all essential human interests. Modern science reconciled with morality and religion, the possibility of a priori knowledge about a world that is entirely independent of the human mind. Entirely independent of the human mind. Kant!